Hi guys, my name is Nonima Tikela. Welcome to my YouTube channel. So today I want us to talk about Judge Rata Mokgoatlheng, who presided over a case back in 2008. Okay, so Judge Rata Mokgoatlheng conducted Judge Rata Mokgoatlheng's conduct in the 2008 Jeppe Hostel massacre trial was reported by Mail and Guardian, and how it connects to the concern raised today when it comes to the Senzo Meyiwa case. Before we get into doing that, guys, please make sure you do not forget to like, to share, to comment, and most importantly, please make sure that you are subscribed on the channel. Please make sure you are watching the videos up until the end and you are watching the ads that are coming through. When you are doing that, you'll be supporting this channel financially and in numbers. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you. So, back in 2008, okay, Judge Rata in the 2008 Jeppe trial, what Mail and Guardian reported about him, we are going to talk about that. I already did a video, but I was just reading the article. Right now, I want us to go through it deep. In 2008, during the Jeppe Hostel trial, the Mail and Guardian highlighted several concerns and criticism about how Judge Rata Mokgoatlheng handled the proceedings. These concerns mirror what many people are pointing out in the Senzo Meyiwa trial right now in 2025. Number one, accusations of hostility and intimidation. The Mail and Guardian reported that Judge Rata was frequently combative with defense lawyers and something even witnesses he was noted for. And sometimes even witnesses he was noted for the following: interrupting defense repeatedly, dismissing defense objections, showing visible impatience, annoyance, or irritation, creating an environment where defense counsel felt pressured or undermined. This is, sorry, let me drink water. Something is happening here. Okay, thank you. This is really similar to what viewers complain about today. The perception that he handles the defense harshly while the state receives leeway. Number two, perceived biased. He is being perceived as biased. One of the biggest criticism in that reporting was appearance of Judge Rata of biasness. Observers felt that prosecution got a smoother ride. Defense arguments were cut short. Witnesses helpful to the defense were treated with skepticism or hostility. This is almost exactly the criticism resurfacing now, especially regarding Zungu Senior, Ngomezulu, and other defense witnesses. Number three, courtroom outbursts. Mail and Guardian noted that he sometimes made sharp, sarcastic, or emotional remarks in court. This aligns with the yeses exclamations at the defense objections. Statements such as, "I listened, I heard him, he said so," even when the record suggests otherwise, snapping at defense counsel for pressing uncomfortable issues. This pattern, judicial impatience expressed verbally, was already documented in 2008. Number four, complaints from defense lawyers. During the Jeppe trial, defense lawyers raised concerns about being interrupted mid-cross-examination, court rulings that seemed one-sided, feeling that Judge Rata was not fully listening before ruling. This again resembles the Meyiwa trial, where Baloyi is often protected when he puts a wrong version, but the defense is reprimanded sharply. Why this matters today? What many South Africans are noticing isn't new. A pattern was recorded 17 years ago, long before the Meyiwa trial. Hostile to defense, protective of state, emotional responses in court, comments that come across editorializing, questionable handling of cross-examination boundaries. The Mail and Guardian reporting on the Jeppe case provides historical context that today's behavior is not isolated phenomenon. It's consistent. It's consistent. This is what Judge Ratta does. It's him. It's in him. The pattern, Judge Ratta in 2008 versus 2024, 2025, 2023, same behavior, different trial, meaning that this is who he is. So we found something there by Mail and Guardian, 2008, and Senzo Meyiwa trial, 2023, 2024, 2025. Same behavior. 17 years ago, a courtroom in Johannesburg saw a judge whose behavior made national news. Mail and Guardian reported on him for hostility, bias accusations, and emotional outbursts. That judge was Judge Ratta Mokgoatlheng. And fast forward to the Senzo Meyiwa trial, and many South Africans are asking the same questions. Has Judge Ratta changed, or has this always been his pattern? Looks like today, that's why we are comparing 2008 versus 2023, 2024, 2025, and the similarities are shocking. The similarities are way shocking, Tasekhaya. I already told you what happened in that Jeppe Hostel high-profile trial, and not because of the evidence alone. The Mail and Guardian reported that combative with evidence from the lawyers. The regularly interrupted defense, the visible irritations with witnesses not helping the state, the defense counsel that was undermined and dismissed. It's the same thing all over again. The court outburst and sarcastic remarks became a feature on the trial. That is exactly what he is currently doing on the Senzo Meyiwa case. This wasn't gossip about him. This was reported in one of South Africa's most respected investigative newspapers and reports. That was already 2008. And legal observers warned his temperament may affect that fair trial rights. And fast forward to now, to the Senzo Meyiwa trial, let's jump to the present. South Africa have witnessed his reactions to defense, or hostile reactions to defense objections. Yes, shouted at court when the defense pushes back. The way he fights with the defense lawyers when they don't want to allow him to bully them. Defense being told their questions are irrelevant. State counsel, especially Baloyi, receiving patience and protection. Wrong versions being accepted without consequence. Key defense witnesses like Zungu Senior and counsels, Mgomezulu, treated with suspicion. And currently he's doing the same. He did that with Umshololo, and he's currently doing the same with the advocate Mnisi. And we are not speculating here. It's on camera, on full public view. People don't need court transcript. They have the live stream, SABC YouTube channel. We don't need any of that. Things that we cannot ignore are the same. 2008 and Meyiwa trial, 2024 to 2023 to 2025. Same behavior. Same behavior. Why are we reporting about this currently? Is because, why does it matter? Judges are not expected to be perfect, but they are expected to be neutral, calm, fair, consistent. When Mail and Guardian highlighted concerns in 2008, many dismissed it as once off. But now, those same red flags are waving again and louder. This isn't just a trial. It's a test of South Africa's legal system. It's the pattern. If the pattern continues, the appeal court will have a field day. So did Judge Ratta change, or did South Africans simply forgot what he did back in 2008? Because when you compare 2008 to 2023, 2024, 2025, the conclusion is hard to escape. This isn't new behavior. It's a pattern. That is what he does, Judge Ratta. That's who he is. He is rude in his nature. He has he is full of ego. Currently, he is always telling us about 56 years of experience with an empty pride. With an empty pride. He is forever talking about 56 years experience. What are your thoughts when it comes to all of this, guys? Let's talk in the comment section. I want to hear your views. Thank you so much. Enjoy your day. Please make sure you like, you comment, you subscribe, and stay tuned as this trial continues to rewrite South African legal history. I want to hear from you. Bye-bye.